Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. If you're new here, please subscribe. I'd really love that. If you're returning, how you doing? What we're going to talk about right now is what people are seeing and experiencing in everyday life when it comes to being of the prepared mind. And I get sent pictures, videos, and emails. And if you would like to do so, my email's in the description box below. So this first picture comes in from a community member, and it says, and I'll read it to you because the wording is a little small. It says, in light of the development of the fighting in the various sectors, you must prepare equipment that will allow you and your family to stay safe for a long time in the projected areas. Water supply of 3 liters per person per day, stock of dry and canned food, battery operated lighting or flashlight, means for receiving alerts and updates, a radio that runs on batteries and portable batteries for mobile phones, medicines, first aid kit, personal documents, certificates and cash, equipment for babies or animals depending on the needs of the family members. This comes from a man by the name of Amir Sarfati. He is in Israel. So this is going out for all of our Israeli brother and sisters who are in Israel and abroad. Okay, and plus this is also good for those of us that are in the preparation community as well. So here's an email from a community member. And she said, I called the automated phone system for food stamps this morning to see if I got an increase. In August, I was getting $23 a month as a single person. Really? That's it? In September, I got $31 in food stamps. Now in October, I'm back down to $23. So much for all the hype, at least for me in Pennsylvania. Although with all of the news of increases and amounts, it was only information regarding families. I never heard or read about an increase for singles. I figured I'd stay the same or get a minor increase. Wow, what? I'm gonna have to look into this for you. She said, I never thought they would reduce the amount back to where it had been. I guess tomorrow. Oh wait, I'm sorry. I guess inflation only affects families and not single people. Oh yeah, okay. I'm just wondering if you will hear from others regarding food stamps, increases, decreases, or neither. I hope to call the Department of Human Services tomorrow, but I doubt there is an error. Just lack of concern for individual persons having equal access to food because we don't matter. Oh, of course you matter. What the heck? Don't say that. She said, I'm more concerned about the elderly than myself, but with the world collapsing, everything is only going to get worse anyway. I've stocked up a great deal, but I've also been giving to those who have lost food stamps altogether in the past few months. An elderly friend, a family with 2 teenage boys whose food stamps had decreased to $50 a month for a family of 4. Are you kidding me? Good. So she said, we have to take care of each other no matter what, especially those of us who knows Jesus Christ as our Lord and Savior. Absolutely. Yeah, that's $50 a month. I'll look into this for you. I know you're in Pensy, so I'll look into this and see what I can find out. I know, like, even here, it's ridiculous here. Let me tell you that. I think I told you guys this story, like my sister and her boyfriend, when they came down here for 4th of July, because we all got together and we all went to Orlando. My sister Janine and her boyfriend, they came down here for a week, and they bought obviously a week's worth of groceries, right? And they said that they spent more on a week's worth of groceries down here than they do an entire month up in New Jersey. And I said, yeah, I said, it's absolutely ridiculous here. I said, you know, you can't survive here. I said, food here alone, it costs as much as a mortgage payment. It really truly does, especially if you have a large family. I've told you how much I spend on groceries every single month. My daughter-in-law, she receives food stamps. for a family of 4, for her, my son, and the 2 kids. And they get, it's like $150 a month. And I'm thinking, what do you expect to buy with $150 a month? You can get maybe juice and snacks with that. You can't, you can't, it's like, and my grandkids, they're so picky. Oh my God, are they so picky? If it's not chicken nuggets and macaroni and cheese or ramen, they're not eating it. I'm not kidding. So, it's absurd. They literally do not take inflation into accountability at all whatsoever. They do not take into accountability either your monthly living expenses. They look at what you make every single year before taxes are taken out. And it's like, you can't do that because that's not what we're bringing in. I've said that I don't know how many times. It's like one ear out the other. It's what do they call it? Selective hearing. What our husbands have, selective hearing. Yeah. So here is an email from a community member, and I am going to leave a link in the description box below for you. And it is a video, a YouTube video. And she said, please tell everyone to prepare water, food, and fuel resources. If anything occurs here in the States, then water and food and power could become unavailable as a military tactic. Evidently, human suffering is not a consideration. Has it ever been? I'm just saying, okay, as a fellow human, has it ever been? Both sides are not concerned about that, and that seems unimaginable. Does it? Come on. How long have we known each other? Has it? She said, why would I think this sort of military action would ever occur here? Evidently, both sides have large communities of people in the States. Retaliation could become possibly become a wider issue, although I hope not. Well, we could all hope not, my love, but we live in reality and not a simulation, right? So the link will be in the description box below. Okay, so here is an email from a community member, and she left me some pictures, and she said, I went to Albertsons this morning at about 10:30, and I noticed the vinegar supply, and it was low. Then a red tag mentioned temporarily out of stock from manufacturer for a small bottle and for their apple cider vinegar. It was Signature Select brand from Albertsons and Safeway owns. Then I noticed Holland House cooking wine is out of stock to the manufacturer as well. I have links to who owns them. So I started checking out all of the store aisles. I found a tag next to hefty gallon freezer bags. There were only a few boxes left. One of them was Reynolds Brands. It's hard to tell with the beans if it's because it's cheaper or if they are about to have an issue with manufacturing as well. Graham crackers as well by Signature Select. I did see 2 guys in the meat department stocking the shelves, and I asked them what was up with the shortages on some signature items. He said he knows that there are shortages, but he didn't know the specifics. The link for the Reynolds brand is Reynolds, REYNOLDS consumerproducts.com/brands. And then Mizkan, MIZKAN, owns Holland House and other brands, and that's MIZKAN.com/brands. She said, here's the photos of the products with the tags. I was not able to find out where the Signature Foods comes from other than Albertsons and Safeway. Okay, so here are the pictures. So here's an email from a community member, and she left me some pictures. She said, sometimes I get a crazy prepper related idea, don't we all? She said, in this case, it's nothing big or important, but I tried it anyway. I wanted to see if I could prepare ramen noodles without a cup or a bowl. It sort of worked. I only added enough warm water to cover the noodles, and the noodles softened up and I ate them. Hopefully this won't be a necessary soup hack, and hopefully nobody will need to do this. Another hack I tried was using a large heavy-duty black trash bag as a poncho tent, and it worked great. Do other prepper people think of similar hacks? I hope so. Take care and stay safe. And keep your wonderful videos rolling our way. Oh, well, thank you, sweetheart. I really appreciate you. Yeah, I do know that, I mean, my brain constantly goes, it never shuts down. That's why I have to take melatonin at night. I will have to start writing my stuff down. I really will. And I'll bring it, you know, I'll bring it to your guys' attention. But yeah, I do come up with some really crazy things. I really do. So here's the pictures that she sent in. So here's an email from a community member, and she said, have you seen this? I got so much in my head right now I can't keep up. But if you have, oops, I haven't. If you haven't, people need to stay alert. Yes, I have. Here's the pictures that she's talking about. And, you know, it's like the video that I did earlier. You know, I really wish that, you know, this would stop, because I'm so sick and tired of the hate and the anti-Semitism and the racism and, you know, stuff like that. It's just, you know, like I said, we're all human. And, you know, enough with the color and the religion and this and that. Stop it. You know, it doesn't matter what color you are. It doesn't matter what religion you are. We all put our pants on the same way. There's only one race, the human race, and everyone needs to realize that, you know. And I realize that people are raised differently, and people are, you know, raised to do this and raised to do that, and this is the culture that they were brought up in, and this, that, and the other, and I understand that. But when you are brought out of that culture and you are on your own now, it's up to you to change that, you know. And it's up to you to break that cycle, to break that chain. You know what I mean? And I pray every single day and every single night. And, you know, there's nothing any of us can do to stop this. There's nothing. There's nothing. And it makes me sick. It really, truly does. But like I said, there's I don't care if you're Catholic, which I am, Christian. I don't care if you're Baptist, Protestant, Lutheran, Jewish, Muslim. I don't care what religion you practice. We're all human. We all put our pants on the same exact way. We all have the same organs in our bodies. All of our bodies operate the same exact way. No one is above anybody else. No one is better than anybody else. No one. That one. That's it. That's it.
Can anyone tell me why the South Korean Navy is coming into Baltimore? Is it because they want my crabs? Chesapeake Bay crabs are the best on earth. That's why the South Korean Navy has come to Baltimore. Wiring minds want to know.
The United States is deploying the largest warship in the world, the USS Gerald R. Ford aircraft carrier, to the eastern Mediterranean Sea. Hamas has warned the U.S. that moving the aircraft carrier into the region does not scare them, and that the Biden administration must realize the consequences of this step. Let's just hope things don't continue to escalate. America will certainly back Israel and the Israeli people.
Okay, let's see what happens when I go buy the baby formula. which is right over there.